Hi, welcome to Sunil Math tutorial. In this video, we discuss about some problems from ICET, so which is Integrated Common Entrance Test conducted for MC and MSc MBA entrance examination. Let us see the problem. For x not equals to 0, define f maps capital R into R by an expression 2 into f of x is minus 3 into f of 1 by x is equals to x. Then find the value of f of 3. Observe that 2 into f of x minus 3 into f of 1 by x is equals to x square. You have to find the value of f of 3. So equation 1 is nothing but the given expression. Now replace in the given expression x by 1 by x. In the given expression, replace x by 1 by x. You get this relation. 2 into f of 1 by x minus 3 into f of x is equals to 1 by x square. Let us rearrange this equation like this. Minus 3 into f of x plus 2 into f of 1 by x is equals to 1 by x square. Let it be equation number 2. Now observe that 2 into equation 1 and 3 into equation 2 implies 2 into equation 1. If you multiply the equation 1 with 2, you get 4 f of x minus 6 f of 1 by x is equals to 2x square. And 3 into equation 2 implies minus 9 into f of x plus 6 into f of 1 by x is equals to 3 by x square. Let us add these two equations. If you add these two equations, minus 6 into f of 1 by x plus 6 into f of 1 by x, they get cancelled. Plus 4 f of 1 by x minus 9 f of 1 by x, you get minus 5 f of x. Plus 4 f of x, I'm sorry, not 1 by x, plus 4 f of x minus 9 f of x, you get minus 5 f of x. And from the RHS, you get 2x square plus 3 by x square. So let us shift that minus 5 into right side. You get f of x is equals to minus 1 by 5 into 2x square plus 3 by x square. What is f of 3 now? F of 3 is equals to minus 1 by 5 into 8 plus 1 by 3. After simplifying this equation, you get, after simplifying this value, we get minus 11 by 3. Therefore, f of 3 is equals to minus 11 by 3. That is the correct answer. You observe that. So remember that to solve this expression, you have to cancel any one of the term. You have to cancel any one of the term. That's why I replace the variable x by 1 by x. If you replace the variable x by 1 by x in the given equation, then it takes the form, you observe that 2 into f of 1 by x minus 3 into f of x is equals to 1 by x square. Now we have here minus 3 f of 1 by x, here plus 2 f of 1 by x. If you multiply this term with 3, you get 6 f of 1 by x plus 6 f of 1 by x. If you multiply this term with 2, you get minus 6 f of 1 by x. If you add these two terms, they get cancelled. You get f of x. If you get f of x, then it is fine. Then it is very simple and easy to find the value of f of 3. That's it. So, right. Next problem. A set capital A has 3 elements. Then the number of reflexive relations. That can be defined on capital A. The total number of reflexive relations. Yes, it is a direct question and direct formula is there. N of A is equals to 3. Means the number of elements in the set is equals to 3. Let it be small n. The number of reflexive relations from a set capital A into capital A. The number of reflexive relations from a set capital A into capital A is nothing but 2 power n into n minus 1. 2 power n into n minus 1. That is nothing but 2 power 3 into 3 minus 1. You get 2 power 6, which is equals to 64. So practice the formula. The number of reflexive relations is equals to 2 power n into n minus 1, where n is equals to the number of elements in the set A. Here option D is the correct option. Let us go for next problem. The y-intercept of the line, the y-intercept of the straight line, 3y minus 7 by 4 is equals to 4x plus 1 by 5 is. There are 4 options. You have to find the correct option. Let us cross multiply this equation. You get 5 into 3y minus 7 is equals to 4 into 4x plus 1. After simplifying, you get this 16x minus 15y is equals to minus 35 minus 4. That is nothing but 16x minus 15y divided by minus 39 is equals to 1. So convert them into the fractions. You can write like this: x divided by minus 39 by 16, y divided by 39 by 15 is equals to 1. Now you observe that this equation is clearly in the form of x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. To find the intercepts of a line according to any coordinate, you have to convert the equation into this form: x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. Here b is equals to y-intercept. What is b? 39 by 15. Option D is the correct option. Observe that this calculation part is very trivial. You must go through with it and remember that intercept form. The intercept form of the line is x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. The intercept form of the straight line is x by a plus y by b is equals to 1, where a is equals to x-intercept, b is equals to y-intercept. So you have to reduce the given equation. You have to reduce the given equation into the form x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. Then b is your answer, which is given by option D. That's it. The next problem, the last digit in 7 power 151. The unit digit in 7 power 151 is, yes, you observe the calculation part. So what is 7 power 0? 7. What is 7 power 0? 1. What is 7 power 1? 7. 7 square 49. 7 cube 343. Now observe the unit digits. Here the unit digit is 1. Here the unit digit is 7. Here the unit digit is 9. Here the unit digit is 3. 1793. Remember this pattern. Now find 7 power 4. 7 power 4. You observe that you have to calculate, multiply with this one with 7. 7 3s are 21. Irrespective of this number, the unit digit is 1. 7 power 5. 7 power 5. You have to multiply 7 power 4 with 7. So the unit digit is 7. 7 power 6. You have to multiply this one with 7. 49. The unit digit is 9. 7 power 8. 7 power 7. 7 power 7. You have to multiply this with 7. Again, the unit digit is 3. Now you observe that the unit digits are 1793. Again, the unit digits are 1793. 1793. It means we get a 4 cycle. So after every 4 times, it repeats 1749, 1793, 1793. Again, it repeats. So it is a 4th cycle. Now divide the 151 with 4. You get the remainder is 3. That is 151 can be written as 37 into 4 plus 3. 151 can be written as 37 into 4 plus 3. It means you get 37 complete cycles. The cycle repeats 37 times and the remainder is 3. This cycle repeats 37 times and the remainder is 3. Remainder is 3 means you have to observe 7 cube. Remainder is 3. So you have to observe 7 cube. What is the unit digit here? 3. So the answer is 3. So the remainder is 3. Observe 7 cube. Unit digit is 3. So that is the answer. Option C is correct. Suppose if the remainder is 2, then you have to observe 7 square. The unit digit is 9. Suppose if the remainder is 1, you have to observe that if the remainder is 1, then you have to observe that this one 7 power 1, the unit digit is 7. So here we have the remainder is 3. So you have to observe 7 cube. The last place or units digit consists of 3. Option C is the correct option. Let us go for next one. The area of a right angled triangle. The area of a right angled and isosceles triangle whose diagonal length is 40 centimeters. The area of a right angled isosceles triangle whose diagonal length is 40 centimeters. Okay, no problem. This is the right angled and isosceles triangle. Right angle means here it is 90 degrees, here it is 90 degrees, and 2 sides are equivalent. And the diagonal length is 40. Diagonal means hypotenuse. By Pythagoras theorem, we have A square plus A square is equals to 40 square. It means 2A square is equals to 1600. What is A square now? A square is equals to 800. Very simple calculation. Apply the Pythagoras theorem. Apply the Pythagoras theorem to this right angled and isosceles triangle. You get A square plus A square is equals to 40 square. You get 2A square is equals to 1600. A square is equals to 1800. So the area of right angled and isosceles triangle is half into A square. The area of right angled and isosceles triangle is half into A square. What is half into A square? Half into 800, you get 400 square centimeters. So I think option C is the correct option. Option C is the correct option and the remaining options are wrong. Now you observe that here you have to apply the Pythagoras theorem, and also remember that diagonal means it is the hypotenuse. Diagonal means it is the hypotenuse. And the formula of area of right angled and isosceles triangles. Area of right angled and isosceles triangles, half A square. Practice these formulas. It is very simple and easy. The next question, the volume of a cube. The volume of a cube whose total surface area is 384 square feet. So they given that the surface area of a cube is 384. The surface area of a cube is 384. What is the formula for surface area? 6L square, where L is the length of the side of the cube. Let us take L be the side length of the cube. Let us take L be the side length of the cube. Then surface area is equals to 6L square. Surface area is equals to 6L square. This is the formula for surface area. So by given data, 384 is the surface area. So 384 is equals to 6L square. 6 1s are 6 6 are 36. 6 6 are 36, 24, 6 4s are 24. So you get L square is equals to 64. What is L now? It is obviously L is equals to 8. L is equals to 8. Volume of the cube is equals to L cube. It is equals to 8 cube. It is equals to 512 cubic feet. 512 cubic feet. Option B is the correct option. Here you remember that formulas. The first one is surface area of the cube. Surface area of the cube, 6L square. Surface area of the cube, 6L square. And volume of the cube, L cube. Remember the formulas, then it is very easy and simple to calculate. Wish you all the best. Keep learning.